UK Games Expo is just a few weeks away. And so it's time to start getting excited about the games that you can buy, play, wish list, ruin your bank account with, hide under the bed for 6 months because you run out of room, all that kind of stuff. So we have put together a series of videos where we highlight some of the games we're excited to see at Expo. This is just a short list. We're still a few weeks out. On the Friday before Expo, we are going to be releasing a podcast on the Polyhedron Cloudcast where we are going to highlight all the best games.
All the best games.
All the best.
Well, our short list, but it will be more up to date, won't it?
We say short list, but we do that every year. We say it's going to be a short list and end up talking about 120 games.
We do.
Yeah. So today, or on this video, we're going to talk about expansions. Because everyone likes to expand the game they love, don't they?
Yeah, love the games you love.
Yeah.
Love the games you love. Yeah, so there's some belting expansions coming this year as well.
Yes.
So let's talk about the ones that are immediately behind us. So the one I'm most excited for, got it today, thank you, Steve, is Shackleton base, above, below, within, and above. So it adds 3 new modules, 3 new companies, one where you are like digging down. I think Sid got to play that last year at Expo, didn't he? He got a sneaky demo with Fab the Man. And I love this game. It was one of my top games of all times. That expansion adds 3 new modules, which is 3 new ways to play the game. Well, it's going to be more than 3 new ways, isn't it?
You can mix
them all up.
3 new things to add into the mix.
It's going to be mental. So it gives an excuse to get a game that I know and love from yesterday back to the table tomorrow.
I mean, we're going to talk about another Hatchet game, but if you go to Expo, you should always go to the Hatchet stand anyway.
Always.
Because there'll be some chaos going on there. There'll be something going on which is just bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should we stick with Hachette while we're talking about it?
Well, yeah, why not?
So another game they're bringing, another expansion, it's for another game that we loved when it came out, was Akropolis. So they're bringing, so they had the Athena expansion last year, and this year they're bringing the Pantheon expansion, which turns Akropolis into a co-op game.
Oh, yeah. How's that going to work?
I don't know.
Oh, well, we'll find out.
That's for like a tenner, you can find out, because it's going to be around that, isn't it? 10, 12 quid. So you're going to turning Akropolis into, instead of this really fun building this up, kill your darlings, tower up expand your city on like 3 dimensions, you're now doing it collectively to kind of build up to get to build a temple and add divine statues and stuff to it.
Okay.
Because it's all about the gods and you've got to appease them together.
Cool.
Yeah. Especially that.
Yeah. Well, the other game, I mean, I don't know why this is made the Expo list, but we're taking that from the Board Game Geek list.
Yes.
But SETI, space agencies, because we've had this for 6 months now, so I'm assuming it's been out a while.
It is, from what I understand, it's not easy to get a hold of.
Right.
So I'm hoping CGE will be bringing a van of them.
Yes. So, again, we played SETI a few expos ago. We really loved it. Game in which you explore the solar system. You're searching for extraterrestrial life. You will eventually find it, and then the game will alter somehow based on the extraterrestrial life you find. Much like Shackleton Base, it's modular, so the things get added in and mixed. It means every time, completely changes the game, which means it's a different game every time you play. SETI Space Agencies adds 2 more alien races, so it makes it the game more. But the bit I really like is it adds a quick start, so it
really good.
Means basically you get straight into the game rather than having the first round where you go like, oh, we'll launch 1 probe, and then I run out of money. So it adds that in, and it also adds asymmetric abilities.
Those were really fun.
Yeah.
Although you guys bitched and moaned about my asymmetric.
No, yours was OP, that's why.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't win though, did
I mean, but the thing is, there's a lot of these, like these corporations basically. There are a lot. I think there's like 40 in the box, which means again, the game's going to be mixed up and be different to play every time you play.
Yeah. Good.
You got the list, mate.
I've got the list. I've got the list right here. So another one, like Altay. Altay was a game we played last year, and we quite liked it. That was a deck building war game.
Deck building, area control with a bit of combat. And interestingly, we said one of the problems. Hello, Henry. Yes, thank you. One of the problems we kind of had with the game was it felt like the 2 lakes that make up the center of the map.
Yeah.
Kind of funneled you into 1 or 3 places, and when you can play this game like 5 players, it really restricted where people could go.
Yeah, because you ended up just going around it, so you're only attacking the neighbour on your left and your neighbour on your right. So you couldn't interact with the person that was across from you.
Yes.
This fixes it because, believe it or not, Seafarers is the name of the expansion, adds seafaring. So you've got some new cards which are all about building ships, moving your ships, navigating your ships, and of course you've got naval warfare as well, because just like in the original Altay, you can't occupy the same space as somebody else. So there's that. There's a new board as well, so it's got more broken, and there's now a new race as well, which are like the water folk, the Atlanteans. And they don't need ships to travel, but they are going to, when they come onto land, they're different. So a new race, seafaring. It's gonna fix the little bugbear we had, and I think it's gonna mix it up quite nicely. And then not finally, we've got the Hegemony expansions. So the expansions that were part of the deluxe Hegemony Kickstarter stretch goals, these are now being released as actual standalone expansions, which you can pick up to, supplement, expand your version of Hegemony. We love Hegemony.
I love Hegemony.
Brilliant. Now we can add historical events in. So we can relive the Russian Revolution. Right. Or we could relive the financial crisis.
Oh, great.
Which is one we suffered through once already. And they've also got the Crisis and Control expansion, which adds class-specific hidden agendas.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
I think that sounds awesome. So if you've already got the deluxe fancy Kickstarter version, you'll know how good these are. And if you weren't lucky enough to, or clever enough to get onto the Kickstarter bandwagon, then we can now do that. And then now finally, is Earth Animal Kingdoms.
Right.
I love Earth. I think it's a brilliant game. And now there's an expansion that adds animals to it. And these animals are really cool because you not only have got the little animal meeples and the cards that come with them, but this means that when you use a leaf, so when you get one of those central objectives, your animals trigger. Now, your animals also want particular biomes. So if you've got the rabbit that will do things, it needs to have seedlings. So it needs to run across your cards and do stuff. So how the animals work and what they do and how they score your points is all different. But when they trigger is whenever you get one of those central objectives, which kind of focuses you down to that more a little bit. I think it looks brilliant. And it's another expansion for a game that I love. So love the games you love. I'm going to get that one.
Love the games you love.
Love the games you love.
That's the quote for this episode.
I love the games you love.
Yeah. Well,
that's it. We rattled through 5 expansions that are definitely worth checking out at the Expo this year.
Do you reckon we caught that sneeze?
I reckon we did.
So we will be back with a full preview episode of the Polyhedron Collider cast on the Friday before Expo. We will also, fingers crossed, be releasing a recording of our live episode on the Friday night. So if you are driving up to Expo on Saturday morning, I'm hoping that's been ready for your driving.
Yeah, and we'll have just come from the press preview, more or less. So we'll have the scoopest of the scoops.
Yes, so hopefully we'll be talking about all the exciting stuff we didn't know was coming. Yeah. But until then, happy gaming and enjoy Expo.
Bye-bye.
Right, I hope that entire recording wasn't just you going...
Oh, it looks so shamefaced. I'm not really mocking you, Henry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.